My name is Samson. And today, February 8th, 2015, I was watching the news this morning and it was talking about Brian Williams, the host of Nightly News. And, how he lied about certain things, about certain situations that happened to him when he actually did a report in Iraq. Lied about, RPG fire when he was in the Hilo. And the time he was, down in New Orleans during Hurricane Katrina. And basically, man, they trying to say this cat, falsifying, his actual, reporting. But I'm not here to talk about him. I'm here to talk about my experience with Katrina and, how it affected me. So, long time coming. I want to let the world know my experience. Back in 2005 in August, I was working on Bourbon Street as a bouncer for this club. And it was weird, though. That whole couple of weeks, Mary Landreth dropped a tarp on the side of a building in the quarters. It was a blue tarp, and it was about 20 feet tall. And she said, if a storm hit this city, expect this much water to flood the city. And when Katrina was a tropical depression coming off the coast of Africa, I don't know, man. I felt something when I'm a big weather buff. I study weather. At first, I wanted to become a meteorologist. So I study about low pressure system, wind shear, highs, Bermuda high, El Nino, all these weather phenomena, right? So when I first saw this tropical depression, I knew in my heart that there was going to be the storm to wipe out New Orleans. In fact, I had a dream. And I knew Martin Luther King. I really did have a dream. In my dream, I stepped out the back porch of my house, and there was water flooding everywhere, and I saw thousands of cats and dogs running for their lives and stuff like that. Then I went to the front door, and I saw my cat Snowball. He was in my neighborhood in New Orleans. I lived in a corner, and there was a park called Samson Park across the street from me. And in my dream, everything was filled with debris. It was filled with wood, trees, dressers, household items, all piled up across my whole viewpoint. And I seen Snowball, and I crawled over it, and I tried to reach out and grab him, and I woke up. And from that dream, I just knew that it wasn't Katrina just yet, but I knew that this storm was going to hit. So anyway, when the storm got in the Gulf and it intensified in that Gulf Stream area, that smoldering pot for increasing winds and stuff like that. And anyway, I was on Bourbon Street, and I went up to my manager office from the club I was working at. We saw it on the news, how big the storm was. At that point, 2 days before the storm hit, I think he had winds of 175 miles per hour, sustained. Category 5. Bad boy, bad girl, bad bitch. And anyway, so the next day, I woke up, and me and my mom was watching the news. And Bob Breck was there saying that, gang, the scenario that we always anticipated for the city of New Orleans, what if a Category 5 hurricane will come up the Gulf through the mouth of the river? Gang, the scenario is here. Do not lose your life. You do not want to die. Find a way out. And man, that shit just, whoa. Everything just came into play. Whoa. My problem was I couldn't get out of the city. Me and my mom could not get out of the city. We had money, couldn't rent a car, couldn't rent a U-Haul truck. I had a car, but that shit was a piece of crap. It couldn't start. And we were stuck, man. I call friends. I don't want to say their names right now, but you know who you are. If you still on my Facebook and stuff like that, I call people. They help me. But, you know, it was every person for themselves at that point. The break. But anyway, so my mom was like, you know, you want to stay here? My house is in the upper ninth ward, right by the lower ninth ward. So I looked at it. I'm like, fuck no. We going by my cousin's house in the St. Bernard projects. So we got over there. We packed as much stuff as we could. I didn't get all my pictures and stuff, all my baby pictures. We packed as much stuff as we could. I got my cat Snowball. And something, before I left the house, something told me to get a telephone cord. I don't know why. Something just told me to do that. It was just, it was amazing. Something just told me to get a telephone cord. So, went by the St. Bernard Project with my cousins. And, you know, that night, we rode a storm. Katrina hit. Man, it sounded like a freight train crashing into another freight train for hours. The intensity behind the storm was amazing. It was amazing. It was unreal. And I hear people crying, man, in the projects and stuff, scared, man. Lights out, man. It was horrible, man. Man, it was almost similar to when, in my viewpoint, when Moses told Pharaoh that you're going to bring the next plague upon Egypt. And when the destroyer, death, came into the midst of Egypt and passed the children of Israel because they put lamb's blood on their doorstep. It almost felt like the Passover that night, ladies and gentlemen. Almost felt like the Passover. So the storm passed. It was daybreak. I walked outside. They had water about ankle high. And all of a sudden, man, this old man next door came screaming. He said, the levee broke. I didn't hear, I thought I heard a loud bang because we were not too far from the levee. That's for real. And all of a sudden, shit popping up everywhere. And the water just came, man. The shit just came, man. It was ankle high, and all of a sudden it came to 4 feet in less than 3 minutes, then 10 feet in less than 10 minutes, and it was amazing, man. I never saw this before. So all of a sudden, my survival instinct came in, and you know, I reacted. I'm a warrior. I reacted. I don't know. A lot of people in Houston when I got here, a lot of people at my wrestling school, a lot of people I saw talk shit. But you never been in disaster before until you face this kind of shit. How are you going to react? Are you going to kick in and be a fucking soldier or be a fucking warrior? Or are you going to be a fucking bitch? A lot of bitches out there, but I'm going to leave that alone. You know, I'm a motherfucking warrior. Born and bred to be a warrior. So anyway, that's my kids banging the door. I had to shut the door. But anyway, the water got increasingly larger, man. It was like waves of water. So I grabbed my mom, grabbed my cousin, and we floated across, because we was on the lower floor, and we floated, we really floated to the other project across the street to a 3rd level. So I'm grabbing everybody, everybody trying to rush to get on this 3rd level. Now this project, man, it have at least about 100 courts that we call different project courts and whatever. And We got up there. I think a lady dropped her baby in the water, something like that. It was so much going on. Or old lady died, whatever. It was weird, man. It was all surreal. So I got everybody to the third floor. You know, we watched the water rolls up, and you know, then the water stopped rising, man. Everything just started settling down, man. So I had Snowball in the bag and my cat Snowball, and what I did was I tied him the extension cord around his neck in the project hallway, and put my bags around him, and I try to keep, you know, giving him much nutrients as possible. But we didn't have no food, man. You know, we barely had water, man. We was down there for about around a week, a little longer, a little less. I don't know. It's a blur, you know. But second or third day, man, we see helicopters flying around. Ain't helping us, man. We got sick people here. We got people actually dying, man, around us, man. It's fucked up. And nigga was out there trying to shoot in the air just to get attention. Drop some supplies. So anyway, dip break. So anyway, oh, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Everything's starting to come back to me now. This is freestyle. This is not recorded. This is all freestyle right now. And I hope you stay around to watch this whole video. I know it's longer than my usual videos, but let me get back to the point. So anyway, man, me and about 5 dudes, man. I never met these dudes before. I never saw them again. We decided to get together and make some boats, make some rafts, find shit. So we were finding shit. We made like a couple of these little miniature boats. And we was going through neighborhoods trying to knock in, you know, people climb to the roof to get people out, pull people out. Some people was dead. In fact, this one incident, they had this dude ride around a fucking speedboat, man, just chilling, like retarded. And they put guns on us, man, trying to get us out of our little fucking, you know, Captain Save-A-Ho boats and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So we sitting there in the water like this, like, dog, make a move, and they just passed on by. I guess they didn't want that drama. That was kind of stupid. So anyway, we figured out the drop point was 610. So in the course of, I'm trying to shorten this up as much as I can. In the course of 4 or 5 days, we brought about at least 1,000 people to 610 Bridge. Me and them 5 dudes on little ass boat, working day and night with no food, barely water. And I told my mom and my cousins, Kyoka and her babies, to just chill. Just chill, because you are going to be the last one to leave, because it was just too hot on the bridge. We didn't know these people were dropping supplies off to people on the bridge. So we clear all these people out. I damn near drowned a couple of times. I blacked out and saw light. That's all I can remember. The boat tipped over and I drowned. My shoelace got caught on something, and I blacked out in the water. And I saw a light, man. All of a sudden, I shook it off and I pulled myself out. The fucking fighting spirit of warrior. Fuck death. I'm ready for that motherfucker when it's come for me. But it wasn't time for that bitch to come for me. So, Dev, you gotta wait your turn, bro. You gonna get me. Just not right now. You know what I'm saying? Just not right now. So, anyway, I got my mom. I got my little Snowball. Still with me right now. 10 years later, that motherfucker still strong. Night more cat. So, I got him. Got my family. Got him on a boat. Brought him to 610 Bridge. And I'm carrying like about over 100 some pounds, maybe 200 pounds worth of stuff, everybody's stuff. We walking to the bridge. We get on the bridge. We walk in, man. They got thousands of people, man. Just everywhere. Thousands of people. I see thousands of animals, man. Just get on the 610 Bridge in New Orleans, man. So I'm like, damn, man, what the fuck? And then when the helicopter, now that particular day, they was actually picking up people in the helicopter. So what I did was, I told my family, stay put. Now, mind you, I still had that extension cord tied around Snowball's neck. And All of a sudden, man, a helicopter dropped. We was running, but everybody was trying to flee towards me. Man, people's dying out there, dog. Death, man. Fucking death. Bodies floating in the fucking in the water and shit like that. Fucking death, man. Fucking death. And all of a sudden the buses start coming. I don't know how they was getting through there, through all the fucking trap passageways and shit like that, flooded by water. But he got there, and we ran to the bus. I got my family, ran to the bus, made sure all my people was with me. I had Snowball in a big little gym bag. It was kind of big. So they wouldn't let us take in our pets, man. They told you gotta leave your pets behind. I'm like, man, I done went through a struggle with this cat. You done let my motherfucking cat behind? You out your mind. So I hit him in the bag. Right when I was getting on the bus driver said, man, you gotta put that bag underneath the bus. So I'm like, fuck, man. So I thought about it. I was like, all right, hold on. Let me get some stuff out, my diapers and stuff for my little cousins. My cousin K.A.T.R.I.N.A had little babies, you know what I'm saying? So what I did was I went to the side of the bus, grabbed a little backpack that the kids had, and what I did was I stuffed Snowball in that little backpack and I carried him on like that. So I snuck him on the bus. Ah, bitch! Snuck him on the bus. And all of a sudden, man, me sitting on the bus, we chilling. We free, man. It's like, man, I felt like the Hebrews, man, just got freedom, man. And had this dude in the back of the bus talking shit to my mom. I didn't realize it, but my cousin Kim was like, oh, mom, I look behind this nigga talking shit. Now, mind you, I'm 175 pounds. I'm 255 now. But I was back there, I was about 175 pounds, man. I lost a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? And because I didn't eat, you know, I was starving, man. I was fucking like a Ethiopian and shit like that, man. So I got up, man. Anyway, I saw the bus. Get the fuck off the bus. Get off the bus. Kick that nigga off the bus. Motherfucker. Talking shit to my mom. So we went to, when we got out of New Orleans, we saw the devastation and we were passing through the city. And everything was fucked up, man. On my house, all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And we went through different points. Different parts of Louisiana. They wouldn't take us. Houston let us in. Got to Houston, you know, and that was it, man. Went to the ass.This. Had to put Snowball in the SPCA. You know, I couldn't take him to ass.This. But the funny thing was, see, a bus came from St. Bernard Parish. I'm not racist. I love white folks. I love black folks. I love everybody, man. Fuck the K.A.T.R.I.N.A, man. But I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? But this bus came, the white folks had their pets and dogs. So why the fuck we couldn't bring our pets and dogs? We left them on the bridge to fucking get euthanized and shit. Shot at! 1,000 of them. You bitches. You know what I'm saying? But I got my cat, though. That's all that matters. But I pray for the other ones. And that's how I came to Houston, man. But I'm going to say this here before I get out. In the next videos, I'm going to start talking about my life in New Orleans, you know. I'm going to make this bold statement. I would rather go through 20 billion Katrinas over again before I live in New Orleans. I love my city. I love all my New Orleanians. You know, y'all got much love, but my heartache and pain in that city is extensive. Y'all just don't realize what I went through down there growing up. So all y'all motherfuckers, when I got here talking shit about Katrina, fuck y'all. Fuck all y'all. You did? I don't care who the fuck you are. Fuck you. That's my heart. That's what I went through. That's what I experienced. That's what made me to the man I am today. Y'all don't know heartache and pain, misery, torment, and death till you surrounded by it. Till you felt it with it. Till you just sweltering with that shit. I was there. I survived. And I'm here. So, you stay pop! You better fucking stay positive. If not, fuck you then.